Good morning, children. I am Akhil Srivastava, going to teach you maths of class 10th, in which first chapter is given real number. Real number is a number which you can represent on the number line. Means all the natural numbers which is indicated by n. Natural number whose symbol is capital N, like all the counting numbers 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. Whole numbers which is indicated by capital W, started from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so on. And we know all the natural numbers are also called the whole numbers. Then a rational number. Rational numbers which is indicated by Q, and always it is in the form of P by Q. Integers, we know these things just for the revision. Integers represented by capital Z, all 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3 up to infinity. So these numbers you can represent on the number lines. P by Q, where you are seeing here P by Q, where P and Q are integers, and there is a condition Q not equal to 0. It is for rational number. Integer Z, integers, whole number, natural numbers, rational numbers, irrational numbers. These things, it is not going to tell you very detail because you know it very well in the previous classes. Irrational numbers. Irrational numbers is PRI. Its symbol is PRI, and the number like root 2, root 3, pi, non-terminating repeating decimals are non-terminating non-repeating decimal. Non-terminating repeating decimals are called rational. Non-terminating non-repeating decimals are called the irrational. You know it very well in the previous classes. Natural number, whole number, rational number, integers, irrational numbers, all together you can say it is a real number. Why it is a real number? Because all these you can represent on the number line, which you know very well in the class 9th standard. So, simple introduction of this chapter you have finished. Introduction of the real number. What are the real numbers? Natural numbers, whole numbers, rational numbers, integer, irrational numbers, all together called the real number, which is represented by capital R. This you can represent on the number line. Some more facts are also very necessary for this chapter, which is called, and you know it from beginning of your studies, that is even number. You know, I hope all of you knows even number, odd numbers. What is even? Even is a number which is divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. Odd, not divisible by 2. Prime number, which you know, prime number is a number which has two factors. One and itself. One and itself. This is called the prime number. Even number, example is all the 0, 2, 4 like this, any number. Odd number 1, 3, 5, 7, all so on. But the prime number is a number which is not divisible by any numbers, but it has only two factor, 1 or itself, or you can say that it divided by 1 or itself. For example, you can write 3, you can write 5, you can write 7. Like this, any other number which has only one factor, 1 and itself. It is divisible by 1 as well as it is divisible by 3. So I hope it is clear. Prime number. There is a one more thing, co-prime number. What is the co-prime number? Co-prime means any two number. Any two number which has only one factor, only one factor which is 1, only one factor which is 1, or you can say HCF of two number is 1. HCF of two number, that you know in class 7th and 8th. HCF of two number is 1, which is called the HCF of two number is 1. For example, you can say 7 and 15. One is a prime number, one is a composite. Composite I have not told you. Here you see the prime and composite. Composite numbers are a number which have more than two factors. More than two factors. The number which have more than two factors are called the composite numbers. Prime numbers, the number which have one and itself, only two factors. Two factors, that is 1 and itself. Like a 7, 1 into 7. 3, like a 3 you can write 1 into 3. 5 you can write 1 into 5, etc. More than two factors are called the composite numbers. Like a 6. 6 you can write 1 into 2 into 3. It has a more than two factors. So these numbers are composite numbers. Here 15 has a number which has more than two factors, but it is called co-prime. Why? Why it is called co-prime? Reason? It is called co-prime because it's only one common factor which is 1. 1 is a common factor in this, which only has here, in which only one factor, that is common, which you can say 1. One factor common which is 1, that is another form. HCF of these two number is 1. 3, 7 and 15 has HCF 1. That's why it is a co-prime number. Like example, you can say how it is. 1 into 7. If you write in the factor form, you will write 1 into 3 into 5. So what is the HCF in the previous classes? You know like this. So HCF of these two number is 1. HCF, common factor in both, is called the HCF. So HCF is 1. That's why it is called co-prime numbers. Co-prime number will be both composite both are the odd numbers. Maybe one is odd and one is even number, like 3 and 10. 3 and 10 are also co-prime numbers. 3 and 10 are also called the co-prime numbers. Reason: 3 and 10 are also called co-prime number because these numbers has only one as a 1 into 3. You can write 3 as 1 into 3 and 10 as 1 into 2 into 5. So what is the HCF? 1. There is a 1 as a HCF, you know. 1 as a HCF you are seeing here. So another form you can say common factor of these two is only 1, which is 1 itself. No any other number is common factor. So any two number which have a HCF 1 is called the co-prime number. Pair of two numbers. One is, here you see that it is odd and one is even. But both will be never even. Both will be odd. But both is not possible as a even number. Okay. So here you are seeing the even number, co-prime numbers and the composite numbers. In this chapter we will study the HCF, which you know very well in the previous class, LCM, and by different methods. It is by different method. And LCM by the prime factor method, some more method, prime factor method. Also you will calculate HCF by a theorem which is called Euclid's division lemma or algorithm. Lemma and algorithm, Euclid. One thing, you will study HCF by different method. One is prime factor method, one by the pair of these two. Another is HCF by Euclid's division lemma. Another thing, you will study the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. What will you study? Fundamental theorem of arithmetics. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic you will study in this chapter. So these things we will study, and the terminating decimals, HCF, proof of the numbers, proof of irrational number, proof of irrational numbers, proof of irrational numbers also we will study in this chapter, and exponent and powers related questions, exponential form, exponent and power. These things we will study in this chapter. And now the different parts I will explain you in the next video. What we will study in this chapter, that you are seeing different methods, by different method, HCF, LCM, relation between the HCF and LCM of two number, HCF by theorem Euclid's division lemma, fundamental theorem of arithmetic, proof of irrational numbers, exponent and power, related question. Whole chapter, and it is revision of the previous class. Okay, thanks.